Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling y'all what it's like working in healthcare, actually treating patients who are positive for COVID-19. Like I've told y'all before, I'm a pediatric occupational therapist. So I spent a whole week, yes, a whole one singular week working with straight COVID patients, and I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. If you're interested, keep on watching and let's jump right into the video. Ignore my hair. It's a little stiff. I gotta get some mousse. I just did it. I just literally just finished. But yeah. I have my, I just started my Invisalign or my Smile Direct Club, so my mouth is a little weird. So if you notice that I have a lisp, that is why. I'll post a video about that soon, but anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all the real tea quickly, as fast as I can, about what it's really like working with patients with COVID, okay? It is very stressful and tiring, okay? Number one, because in your mind, you're super nervous. Like, you're like, oh, I don't want to get COVID. But as a healthcare professional, you have to still do your job. You still have to treat them like every other patient you have. So it's kind of like, okay, I have to put it out of my mind that they have COVID and I have to treat them as an occupational therapist like I would do any other patient. But still in the back of your mind, you're super scared, okay? So let me give y'all the rundown of as far as what I have to do at my hospital for treating COVID patients. And it changes every day because COVID is ever changing, okay? So we wear our regular little outfit, we wear our little scrubs, okay, to work. We have to change out of our regular scrubs, put on these hospital scrubs. It's like these little scrubs, and I kept calling them my jailhouse scrubs because I feel like I was getting ready to go to jail because they fit big, they're not cute, like, this is ugly. You put those on, okay? Then you get to the patient's room. So some of the patients have what's called an anteroom. So it's like, okay, if you've ever seen a hospital room, it's like they have their regular room, but then they have a room attached to the side of their room where there's like, this is the door to get into their room, which is here. And then it's like a hallway almost, and it's a door here and a door here. So this space is where you like get dressed and then you go in their room. Basically because they're trying to prevent you just opening the door of their room to people who don't have on the proper PPE, which is personal protective equipment. Right, so like you're trying to prevent it from going into the hallway. So basically you go in the ante room, they have everything you need most of the time, but stuff is running low. So first thing we do, well, it's not really a specific order, but you have on your little scrubs, your special scrubs. You put on a gown, and to me, these gowns are like garbage bags. I call them the garbage bags because they're just thick plastic, and they're getting worse and worse because since COVID is like everywhere and it's going crazy, like people are running out of stuff. So like companies are just manufacturing what they can. So we're not getting the same stuff that we would normally have. So the ones we've been having are like these thick garbage bag things, and you put them on and you sweat like hell, okay? It's so hot in those things, and you sweating, and you don't want to touch yourself because it's like you don't want to get COVID on yourself, okay? Whatever. So you put your garbage bag on. It's just like two sleeves, like a gown you tie up, and it's plastic, so you throw it away. And then you put on gloves. Now, of course, in the hospital, we already have on like our surgical mask. So you have that on. Once you put your gloves on, we take our surgical mask off. We put on the N95, which is like the special mask. And if you are not in healthcare and you bought an N95 online, be careful with that, because in order for you to wear an N95, you have to get specially fit tested for it. And like, if you're not wearing the right size for you, for your face, your breathing, then it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So just be really careful, like if you're trying to buy like an N95 online, because it's probably not going to be the right size unless you've been fitted before. But like, you have to get fit tested every year in healthcare. So whatever, wear your special size N95. Oh, we have to, when we get there in the morning, we have to go to like the basement, or not the basement. We have to go to a special floor to get our N95. We pick it up for the day, and then at the end of the day, we put it in a bin, and then we get a new one the next day. So you already have it. It's in like a little, they're like in little food boxes. We open our little box, we put our N95 on. They give us like a little makeup wipe. You're supposed to wipe your face off if you have on makeup, but I don't usually wear makeup to work. I don't usually wear makeup anyway. Like I wear makeup like if I'm going out or like on a date or something. But this is how I go to work, just like this. So anyway, put your N95 on, and then you put your surgical mask on top of the N95. So you have 2 masks on. And then you put a hairnet on, and then you put a face shield on. So you have all this stuff on. It is hard to breathe in the N95, but you can breathe. But I don't think that that's the issue. I think it's just because you're hot and you have so much stuff on that it's just, you feel like it's so hard to breathe. So now you have all this stuff on, and then you're going in the patient's room. And when you're in the patient's room, like once you put your stuff on, you got to make sure it's right. Because if it's not right and you go in that patient's room and it's something is not feeling right, you can't fix it. Because it's like, what is the point of having all this stuff on if you're about to start touching all over yourself, okay? So like I'm always in the little room like, oh, is my N95 right? I'm like moving it and like doing it. And it's stressful because it's like, it might feel right in the moment. But there have been a lot of times where like I will go in that patient's room and I'm like, fuck. My N95 is like, it's on, like nothing's getting through my mask, but like it's in an awkward position and I don't like it. Those freaking things hurt your nose so bad. Like it pushes down like right here on your nose, like the bridge of your nose. I don't really have a big bridge, but like it pushes down, like it hurts so bad. Like some of my coworkers, when they take theirs off, they have like the red marks all right here. Like it's just not a pleasant feeling to have to wear that. And especially like, for us, we're doing like 1 whole week. Like if it's your week, sorry, I heard a weird noise. If it's your week, you're just gonna see all the COVID patients for that week, because we don't want to like go see COVID patients and then go see babies in the NICU or like even just other patients. Like you don't want to spread it around, even though you're wearing the PPE. You don't want to do that. So when you're in there, it's tight. You have all this stuff on. And mind you, I wear glasses. Like, y'all don't ever really see me wearing glasses in these videos because of the light. But I wear glasses. So, like, not only do I have glasses on, but then I have the face shield on. I have on 2 masks, a hairnet. It's just a lot around your face, and it's just hot. But then, that's not even half of it. A lot of, I won't give out, I obviously can't say too much because, like, that's against the law to, like, tell you what's really going on, like, with patients. But like a lot of our patients have been like trauma patients that have COVID. It just so happens that it's been working out like that. Like we have had patients, the patients that I've seen this week that have had COVID have been patients that have been like in car accidents or who gotten shot or like been in an ATV accident, just something traumatic. We have not been seeing patients that are solely in the hospital because they have COVID. Now there are patients in the hospital that have COVID, that just have COVID. But as far as therapy goes, we're only treating the patients that really need therapy. So like people who need to go to like inpatient rehabs. Like if you don't know what that is, if you don't know too much about like therapy or just like hospitals in general, a lot of like patients, kids and adults, if they get into like a traumatic accident and they have like a traumatic brain injury or a spinal cord injury, just like anything where it's like a major change in like their brain functioning or the way their body is functioning, if they're not going to be able to like functionally go home and like be able to function and like do the things that they were doing at least a little bit, or like with the help of others, we will like either recommend like home health therapy, or like in situations where it's like pretty bad, or like we feel like they could progress from where they are to like back to what they were, we will send them, like we would recommend that they go to rehab. And that's like a whole other video for a whole other day if you want to know about that, like how that works, because like it depends on insurance, it depends on things like the beds at the rehab space. So like all of the kids that I have been seeing this week needed to go to rehab. So it's like we have to work with them every day because their function, like their ability to move and perform the tasks that they need to do on a day-to-day basis, things that you and I like would not think about, like taking a shower, like their brain is not functioning in the way that it used to, where like to me or to you, most likely whoever is watching this, taking a shower is like second nature. Like you don't think about that. You don't think about the fact that, oh, I'm going to go in the bathroom, I'm going to turn the water on, I'm going to step in, like I'm going to literally move my body, step over the tub, I'm going to stand there, be able to balance, reach for things, remember the steps of like, okay, I need to wet my body, I need a towel, or I need whatever, I need soap, I need to lather my body, I need to lather my whole body, not just one part. Like it's just stuff like that like, oh, I never talked this much with these freaking things in my mouth. It's stuff like that like we don't think about, that second nature, that like we as a therapist have to go in every day and like work with them so that their brain is retraining itself to remember how to do the things that they normally do. So like it's a lot. So what I'm saying all that to say is, not only is it a COVID patient, like with COVID patients in your mind, you're like, okay, I want to be in and I want to be out. But it's hard to do that with kids or patients in general who are there because of some trauma, like something that happened, like a car accident, whatever. It's hard because naturally you spend more time with them. Like even if they don't have COVID, you spend more time with them because it takes more for them to functionally, physically to move and to do the things. So we were spending, like myself as the occupational therapist was with like a physical therapist, or sometimes we had a speech therapist in there with us too. Like you spend a lot of time in there and like you're hot and like you're tired and like your body is just drained. Like it is a lot. So like I only did it for a week, but like there are people who are working with COVID patients every single day. So like seriously, y'all, for real, keep taking this seriously because it is a lot. Like as a healthcare worker, I did not realize until I actually was working with the COVID patients how much your body like is hit. Like at the end of every day, I was coming home and I was literally exhausted. Like I would come home and I would just like, and mind you, I have 2 dogs, so like I can't just come home and like lay down. I have to come home, I have to take my dogs out, I have to feed them, I have to take care of them. They wanna play, they ready to turn up. Like, oh mommy, you home? Let's get it. Like, no, I cannot. So it's a lot. It really is. And then it's just like, because everything is like changing every single day, that makes it harder. Because it's like one day, oh, you need the ante room, which is what I was telling you guys, like the extra room on the outside. And then another day will be like, oh, well, they're not coughing. They don't have a cough. Like they're pretty asymptomatic. So they don't need the ante room, even though they still have COVID. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, we still opening the door and like spreading those germs out, but I don't make the rules. So it's like, I just got to do what they're telling me to do and pray I don't catch COVID. Like Friday, I was coughing. I got home, I'm like coughing. I'm like, oh shit, I got that shit. But it's also really bad allergy season right now. I'm not coughing. I haven't been coughing in 2 days, so I don't think I have COVID. But yeah, it's just, I kind of just wanted to like make a video about this because I feel like it's very pertinent right now, and I feel like a lot of people have been asking me, like I posted on my Instagram that like I was working with COVID patients. I kind of posted it in my story, and like I had a lot of people like message me like, you gotta work with COVID patients as an OT? And it's like, yeah, like now if they don't need therapy, I'm not going to put myself at risk to go work with them. Like I had one patient and I went in there and I was like, oh baby, you doing what you need to do with your arms, your hands. Like in the hospital, OT pretty much looks at like the upper half and then PT looks at the lower half, but then things kind of like collide, obviously, because if you need to take a shower, I gotta look at your upper and your lower because I gotta see, can you get in and out the tub, can you get in and out the toilet, stuff like that. But like I went in there and that patient was moving their arms fine. It was a little kid, so I'm like, they're moving their arms fine, they're playing, peace out. I'll keep a lookout, but like they don't need me. Like if they don't seriously need me and they have COVID, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm not gonna waste the PPE to go in there if they're doing what they need to do. So yes, occupational therapists do work with patients with COVID, and it just really depends on the situation. Like if I was like a home health therapist, and like if I was still doing home health and one of my patients had COVID, oh baby, no, it's not dire for you to have me. But like these patients in the hospital, like if they need to go to rehab, it is very important, because like just think about it like this. Every day that you lay in bed and you don't do nothing is like a week. I think it's like a week or 2 weeks that it takes your body to like get that back. Like, so it's like if we as a therapist like are selfish and we say like, no, we're not going to treat them because they have COVID. Like when they don't have COVID, then we'll treat them. Like that's not fair to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to go in there. We signed up for this. We signed up to work in the healthcare field. We know that we can be exposed to things. So it's like we just got to go in there. We got to do what we got to do. And that's it. And I still love my job, even though it's like super stressful right now and super tiring. It's still rewarding at the end of the day, because I've seen like in just the week I've been seeing a lot of my patients, they've made a lot of progress. So it's like regardless COVID or not, like I still enjoy going in there, and I still enjoy helping people reach their full potential and make a difference in their life. So yeah, if y'all have questions about what else goes down in my life as an OT, leave comments down below. Make sure as always you like and subscribe. I was gonna say like, comment, and subscribe. Basically, yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at _Maisha. Y'all know that's gonna be in the outro. Also, make sure you go to Instagram, follow Shop Gloss. It's kind of off right now because I didn't ram my mouth. Follow Shop Gloss. Go to shopgloss.com if you want to buy my lip glosses. I would really appreciate it. And also make sure I keep subscribing. I'm almost at 500. I'm like 2 people away as of the time before I started recording this video, and it's still my birthday month. So if I get to 500 before July 31st, it's a win. So I think I'll make it, because it's only 2 people away unless y'all start unsubscribing, which is rude. So yeah, thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Remember, go why I always do this? Go subscribe and go watch a video that's just for you. Thanks for watching. If you like my hair, I did do a twist video before. It's not on this particular style, but I did do a twist video. Go to my page and find it. And yeah, like I said, subscribe and watch a video that's just for you. Love you guys.